Hello, doing an emergency video because of an emergency situation. I went to pull the tarp off the table because it's time to put the plants on the ground. They're doing great. And when I pulled the tarp off, black widow spiders ran out everywhere. And so I texted Jason and he came over real quick and he's trying to help me get rid of them. They seem to be living in the tarp and under the work table. This table right here. I'm gonna zoom so maybe you can see one. They all ran off that way so far. See, he's God, I'm getting out of there. Jason's being the hero of the day. It's Jason. That's Corey's oldest son. So I frantically texted him and he was kind enough to run by on his way to work. Yeah, there's eggs all over the tarp.
Big ones. Oh.
What about a spray bottle of vinegar? Did you find one?
I hate vinegar, but I don't know if it kills them.
Okay.
Get the fuck out.
Oh God. You had one on you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting out of there. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make anybody dizzy. I shouldn't panic like that. Oh dear. I got half of the plants over here. I can't believe that doesn't creep him out. If you're scared of spiders, don't watch this, because they might come running at me again. When I pulled the tarp off the table, one of them actually ran at me, and when I went to the other side of the table, it turned and came at me again. I looked him up on the internet when I saw him yesterday, and it said brown black widow. I didn't know we had those here. I knew we had black widows. If anybody knows anything I can do to keep them off of my garden and off my table, besides not covering my table. I think that's where I made a mistake, was covering my table. I just made him a really, really nice little place to live.
Should be good, man.
Wow, thanks, Jason. Is that on both sides of the tarp you did that? God.
This side didn't have a spider,
Nothing on that side?
When I shook it, they were all coming off the smaller part.
This is the west side of the house with the southwest sun exposure. So it's nice and warm. It's been raining all week. I covered the table, and I guess they thought, wow, that's a really nice place to take shelter from the rain. Now I'm afraid if I put that tarp on the ground as a weed block, they're going to do the same thing underneath it, so that will probably go to the garage. God, now I'm just afraid of it altogether. Oh, you found one? Oh, I wanted to film it. A big giant one? That means they went to underneath the house. I don't want to get that close.
I found it. There's a whole bunch of little ones.
A whole bunch of little ones?
Yeah. That big ass grass is right here.
Well, I can't see anything but your foot.
Let me see the camera.
Okay, here you
One
go.
standing right here.
Is that what it looks like? One of those that I showed you on the internet?
Oh yeah, there it is. Whew, that thing's big.
Is it? He's sitting there because he's plotting on how to get you.
Yep.
I'm getting away from it. Sorry about the camera movement. I'm freaking out. We'll just focus on the plant. My sister brought me some more plants this morning. Here's a surprise video. She brought me some more of the French marigolds. And then, oh, sorry. And then this is called spineless celery. Spineless celery. It supposedly doesn't have the strings on it. So I'll be planting those later. As soon as I get the table out of here. You got it? But all those little babies got away, didn't they? Kind of got some, a whole bunch of babies went under the house. Ah, jeez. Maybe that's where the original nest is, and now you're just going to bring them all out. You're freaking me out. I don't want them under there. Well, everything's doing great today. Strawberries are coming right along. Artichokes are growing real nicely. I hope they get bigger by July. I hope everything is the right size by July. And somebody dug in this pot. Oh, they dug really deep too. Pretty nice little hole, so we're gonna blame the squirrels on that one, and we're gonna blame this mess on the squirrels. And this morning there was a big mess in this one from the squirrels. But that's all right, I don't care. All I have to do is come back out and put the soil back, and everything's fine. I'll get some chicken wire around the berries, or maybe some that bird netting. It's like netting with an elastic bottom on it, and you just stretch it over the pot. I think it's got some dowels with it to hold it up off of the food. I'll get them at Home Depot or Lowe's over the internet. They did real good on the carrots. The potatoes are doing great. They are doing just fantastic. Almost to the top of the pot. That artichoke's struggling a little bit. It's all right. These guys are growing like crazy. The nasturtiums, I'm sorry, the nasturtiums have pretty much doubled in size. And the strawberries are doing much better. I moved them off the table and onto the ground. They're actually getting more sun.
I lost my mind.
And got the branch cut off the tree. There we go. The part that was shading it. So I'll learn to not move the camera like that. Leeks have come up real nicely. They're getting their second set of leaves. The carrots, a lot of the carrots were getting their second set of leaves until the squirrels got to them. They're mad at me because I didn't feed them yesterday. I ran out of squirrel mix. I use a yard animal mix called Chuck-a-Nut. And get it at the feed store. They seem to really, really like it. When I don't give it to them, they tend to retaliate on me on my garden. But like I said, it's okay, because this one I'm just mainly growing so that I could do a YouTube video on it. The garden area is at my sister's house. And there's plenty of food to go around. And so, I'm avoiding looking at the spider area. Is it all done, Jason? Okay, he's all done with it. Now we're gonna move the table, and I bet a whole bunch more are gonna come out of there. I might just put that in the tarp into a contractor's bag and put it in the recycling.
Oh, you want to get rid of the table now too?
Well, I need to move the table back so that I can But I was also wondering, I wonder how many of those spiders went under this tote that I made the table out of. I made it into a table because it was cracked and had pieces missing. And so I thought, well, I'll just use it till it absolutely falls apart. Because that's how I am. Okay. Let me get out of there. Where's my cane? Here we go. Oh, there we go. How many are in there? This is an awesome table. Somebody handmade this table for me. My friend Bruce did. There's a dead one in there? Originally it was made a fish tank stand.
Now we're going to sell it to the movie Jackass.
But I've used it for everything imaginable since I quit having the fish tanks. See the spiders in there? But look at how well made this table is. Holding...
Yeah, I don't think I see any extra spiders on here right now.
No extra spiders?
Maybe in this back corner right here.
Ah! Sorry. I'm still gonna get the hose and scrub it down. He doesn't even wear gloves to do this. That's just crazy to me.
There's a big old brand new thing of egg sacks right here.
Here, can you film it?
This is how white they are. That's how you know they're newer. They still got
that how you
sticks
know?
around them.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because it'll look like, you know those little white Orby balls that are like water balls or whatever in a sack at Dollar Tree? Yeah. Well, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like if you put rice in a white sock. That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about the beads that go in the bottom of the flower vases?
Yeah, stuff like that. You know
Okay.
how they come in a white sack?
Yeah.
And they look all weird. And that's exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Looks like a see-through sack with
Oh, I'll see it when I replay the video.
It looks like little white foam balls.
There's that piece of stick right here. Piece of stick. Not sure those exist. Scallions are, the leeks are doing really good. Sometimes I stutter because of my hyperthyroid. I try to talk as fast as I'm thinking, and it doesn't work out sometimes. What?
Oh, there's a little spider. I got him there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Another bug sport.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the feed store and see what is the proper procedure for maintaining these black widows, besides keeping everything cleaned up better. I think probably cutting back more of the blackberries, except for they are blooming now. The blackberries are blooming. They're going to be having lots of berries on them this year. Don't really want to cut them yet. All right. Okay, that was the emergency situation. I'll put something about the spiders in the description so people who freak out really, really bad will know not to click on it. Okay?
Also follow me at #spiderkiller.com.
Say it again.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's everything.
I can't show him right now. Okay. He was just kidding. All right.
Bye.
Everybody have a good day. Bye.